We're live. We're not going to be energetic on this show. We're gonna.
Oh,
we're
come
gonna
on. Now
talk
you're
about.
fooling people. You better shut the
We're
hell
gonna.
up before we. I'm
We're
going to
gonna
come in on
start
you. We're
talking
not even
about.
10 seconds in.
We're gonna start talking about smartphones. Okay, and it was a great show.
Man, shut your Eugene
Bro, what if
Yackle
somebody
looking
straight up
ass
jumped
up.
out a show like that, bro? Like straight up, hi,
Bro,
how you
shut
doing?
your Eugene Yackle sounding ass up.
Hello.
Eugene Yackle sounding ass.
Hey, what up? What up? It's October 19th. It's Google Pixel 6 day. Oh, bruh. First of all, I didn't watch nothing. Dog. I was at work. I
I
couldn't
feel
watch
that.
anything.
I feel that.
You know, it sucked, bro. I wanted to watch. Tito had the live stream, dude. I walked away from my students, pretending, fronting like I was going to the bathroom, dog.
Oh my God.
And I turned on Tito's live stream for like 30 seconds, dog. I'm like, yo, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
I swear, man. I swear.
Man, let me first say what's up
Wow.
to the nation. We got Cesar, good to have you, man. We got the homie Mike West in the house. He already ordered his Pixel, dog. He just got his, dog. PA Tech's in the house. Look, I knew it. I said if this phone delivered, there would be a mass exodus of the S21s. It was going to be over. Bro, I'm telling you, the S21 was just it's the only Android that somebody could say I'll buy it and it'll be good enough. Right?
Mm-hmm.
The 5 disappointed. It wasn't flagship. You know, the 5A is a mid-ranger, right? So LG's gone. Motorola didn't make a flagship for a year. What were people going to get? You know, and then Samsung got us and said, "Hey, we're going to give you 4 years of support." And they do have the best displays in the game. They do have good cameras. I'm not going to front on that, but nobody was bringing it this year. Pre-orders were a complete fiasco. Oh crap. I heard the site went down.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, like I said, I was at work, bro, fronting like I was going to the bathroom, but I didn't get to that part. Unlocked models not sporting millimeter wave. I think that's just the 6. I think we're good on the Pro, so we should be okay. I'll get confirmation once I get the phone. Maybe tomorrow. I think it's getting delivered tomorrow. We shall see. Yeah, we shall see. Big Lou, yeah. What up, man? Trying to get rid of my Pixel 4. He bought it like 4 months ago, man. So he's probably thinking to himself, dog, I could have used that $400 or $500. Just put it towards this thing. Ninja says, "Can't you just flash Verizon wireless firmware on the Unlock Pro model?" I think all Pros are millimeter wave. I think we're good. I don't think that's going to be an issue. I think we're okay because it wouldn't make sense. They only made one model of the phone for the US that's a Pro, and they're all the same price except for AT&T. They're selling it for $939. Everybody else is $899. Yeah, it's weird. And big salute to Nimmer Tech and Outdoor Adventures. Big shout out to him. Thank you for the generous and tremendous super chat, super sticker. Thank you for that. And, Nimmer, thanks for all that you do, man. Thanks for your continued support. Nimmer, you're the best, man. I know, you know, it's not something you have to do, but very generous of you. Thank you. The other thing is Verizon models usually have locked bootloaders. That is 100% fact. The only Pixels that ever have a locked bootloader is a Verizon Pixel. That is 100% fact. Yep. I think even with the T-Mobile versions of the past, you could request them to unlock the bootloader for you. So, I don't know. Don't quote me on that, but I believe that to be true. David, what up, man? Lock bootloaders don't disallow flashing, just disallows custom recoveries. Yeah, I don't do much of that myself, but I know to some people it matters. I know that with the Galaxies you could do it and get the universal firmwares on there and stuff. So, yeah.
Yep.
Should is the key word. Oh man, you ain't lying. Should. Yep. Ashay, what's going on? Dardo is in the house. Good to see you, Cesar. Hey, my dude. Yeah. You knew I was going to do a live stream. You knew I would. What's up, Dennis? Good to see you, man. Salvador is in the house. We got Tomas is here. Lawrence is in the house. Barry says, "Yep, work. No time for anyone's product offering." I don't need to waste money and time to waste money and time. Right. That's crazy. Aaron, what's going on? Zero Cool. Mr. RF is in the house.
Ugh, him with that penguin crap.
Marc, what's up, man? Jason in the 801. What is up, my friend? Good to see you. Verizon model is the one to get for the Pixel 6. Totally agree.
Yeah.
It just costs $100 more.
Yeah.
So we just got to keep that in the frame of reference here. Possible to trade the S21 for the Pixel on the site? Yes, and I think they're doing up to $500.
Take it while it lasts, people.
Yeah, don't quote me on that. Like, you would get more on trade-in for next gen S22, but that's a wild card. Do you even want the S22, right? I gotta hold off on the Pixel. New MacBook got my heart, man. Yeesh.
Notch,
Bruh. Come on,
Can
Dennis.
we please give
this
me
is why our
give
people. This
me
is why
a
our people
minute
don't have
before I
anything,
start
bro.
going crazy.
Seriously.
Dennis, I
2
swear,
minutes.
Dennis, I'm gonna take
Dennis,
that beanie of
2
yours. I'm gonna
minutes,
stretch
bro.
it. I'm gonna put a dookie in it, and I'm gonna put it over your head for bringing me this sound. See,
I knew this
you
was gonna
can't
happen.
give the brown man one moment of closure.
The brown man. You know?
Well, what do you want to call me? Chocolate, vanilla? Come on.
chocolate vanilla. Wow.
Well, they're giving
What do you wanna
400
call
for
me?
the S21. Okay,
That's good,
so
that's good.
Andy's saying they're giving him 400. Okay, so I'm assuming that is to Google, not to a carrier, because carriers are doing like up to 700.
Yeah, carriers are
So.
definitely.
13 Pro Max is still on back order. Holy crap! November 27th.
Wow.
So that's over a month. Rough
2 days
times,
after
bro.
Thanksgiving.
Supply chain, it's real. According to the Google community page, if you got to unlock Pixel 6 Pro in the USA, it comes with millimeter wave. I think that is the case, Sylvester. Big shout out to Sly Harris in the live chat. That's the homie Sly right there, bro. Siova, what up, man? Good to see you, man. The Pro modem has all the bands like Snapdragon Insider. We like it. We like those.
I think it was Vlad that commented on my live earlier today, said that it does have C-band support.
100% confirmed. C-band is a go. All Pixel 6s, Pro or regular 6.
Good.
That's nice.
No N53. Yeah, I didn't see it mentioned. I didn't see that. I didn't see N26. I didn't see N70 either. So
yeah, I didn't see 70.
For those looking deep into the future and thinking Dish, put that on the back burner, bruh. Expect some mid-rangers from like TCL or something from them. I don't know. I know friends don't let friends TCL, but people are looking for mid-rangers, dog.
The only time you can make a friend, the only time you give a friend TCL is if it's a TV. That's it.
Yeah, they do have a good bargain TV. Order the Pro, need to sell the S20 Plus. See, bro, I'm telling you, mass exodus.
We'll talk about that. I cannot wait to get in on this as soon as you're done. I can't wait.
Oh, he paid $350, so he got a good deal.
Oh, that's a good deal.
Yeah, that is a good deal. So you wouldn't be taking a hit, dude. I think you could trade that in and get about 400. So I think you're winning. You basically use the phone for free for almost a half a year. Does the Unlock 6 Pro have millimeter wave? Yes, that is confirmed. MS, what up? What is ready for some pixel speed testing? I am very ready. All right. And you know I'm putting the Verizon in it right away. I mean, I'm gonna probably put one physical SIM and one eSIM in there. So I'll probably do a T-Mobile eSIM and I'll probably do a Verizon physical SIM. I'll leave my AT&T line on my one of my iPhones. Verizon is doing 700 trade-in credit for S9s.
I didn't even know.
Wow.
Bro, you can go and get an S9 for like 200 right now. You know, like a messed up battery, bro. Like, just make sure that. And the crazy thing is, Verizon takes broken phones too now.
They're valuing it too.
This is crazy.
Insane.
Galaxy Flip 5G is coming. All right, we got phones coming out here galore, bro. Everybody's buying stuff. Where's the money? Where are you? What are you guys? What are you hustling on the side and working by day and night? What's going on, dog? Sheesh.
Me, I ain't buying nothing. I actually took a
Gamer
seat
Jen.
back this year. So
I know. I chilled out after the iPhone launch of last year.
Me too, man. I gotta get my battery replaced though. This thing's battery sucks.
Series X mini fridge. That's a thing from the Xbox. They got a mini fridge.
I heard about it. I thought it was a rumor. I guess it's real.
So speculations that there's a mini fridge. I hadn't heard of no such thing. George, what up, buddy? Pixel 6 Pro will be the millimeter wave king, just like the iPhone. Well, we need it to be the C-band king also. My friend Ryan, what is up, good sir? Repent, all hail the notch.
Oh my!
Well, look at that thing though. Look how he put.
I love how everybody talks about the notch. They look right at me.
I'd rather sell my S21 for $510 on Swappa. Yeah, but they're gonna do like 700 at the carriers.
Yeah, I'd rather
I
go with
mean,
carriers on
if
this
you're
one.
gonna stick with your carrier, you might as well get the money. Dude, I can't catch up to the chat, bro. There's a lot here. The Mandark Pro taking everybody money.
Yeah, I
Yo,
suppose.
oh man. Phone is probably sitting in the Pacific. Dang. I think they shipped from Sacramento. So I don't know. FedEx delivers fast, dude. What do we got here? Better than eBay. eBay's got fees, dog. My
Yeah,
Pro
the
is
history.
1123. What is that? The iPhone 13 Pro or Pro Max? Samsung taking the L compared to Pixel or iPhone. I don't know. Like right now, there's a lot of buzz on the iPhones and the Pixels. That's just kind of the way it goes in the back end of the year.
Yeah.
You know, all the Pixels have had one major issue at release. What are your predictions? Well, it appears that there is some supply issue because the sun color, the yellowish one, the
Yeah.
creamish yellowish one, the
Yeah.
256 is already out of stock.
Oh, wow.
Like I went to the website just to look and it was gone, dude. Bro, listen,
Mhm.
Josh, you are going to love your Pixel device. I loved my Pixel 5 and it was a mid-ranger. And I loved it. I'm still using it. It's my daily. It just got Android 12. I literally just updated it now and it made the phone incredibly snappier. Smoother transitions, better animations, quicker app transition. It's so nice.
Mm-hmm.
Really good. What up, big term? Sneed out here promoting phone arbitrage. Come on, man. You're gonna blame me, man. That's messed up. That's messed up. Ryan, you know I like you, bro, but damn. That's messed up. Oh man. What is this? All right, we got the models here. All right, so the GA02900 US Pixel 6 that is sold from Best Buy unlocked has millimeter wave only if it's the Verizon variant. That is it. The only Pixel 6 with millimeter wave is the Verizon variant. I went to the AT&T website and they didn't list anything about 5G Plus or the band support for the Pixel 6. AT&T did, however, confirm the individualized bands for the 6 Pro. 5G Plus, all of that. So I can't really call it. You know, you guys are going to have to do your homework until we get some kind of a disclosure from the companies. We hustle and have nowhere to spend the dough because of the current. Dang, so we're just stacking money? Damn, you're going to have to put it in like a pillowcase, dog, and hide it in the basement.
Yeah, man.
Getting my Pro on launch day, the 28th. There you go.
Nice.
All right. I'm never going to get to it.
Yeah,
right.
I was about to say we're like
I'm
15 minutes.
You guys are gonna have to send super chats, and I'm just gonna have to hand select them. Sorry, this can't get to everything. All right. Okay, here's how we're gonna do this. Okay, we got to start with the number one most important thing, Technoid, and Tito's here with us too. All right, so big shout out to Aloha Android, and big shout out to Technoid. All right, so price $599 for the unlocked Google Pixel 6. $699 for the Verizon millimeter wave exclusive, and then $899 for the Pro. Of course, with storage options, it does increase in price, so you guys know the drill. How'd they do with the price, Mike? Go ahead, man.
Well, I'm going to tell you guys right now, you know, to all those people out there that have their excuses built in ready to start trashing this phone, I'm going to tell y'all, you can take those excuses and you can shove them where the sun don't shine. Because this truly, for the first time ever, in my opinion, Google has given everybody what they've wanted. They've given them this flagship. There's no compromise. There's no, like, how would I say, there's no step back. It's everything you've wanted. 120 hertz display, you know, pro grade cameras, pro spec.
The 6 or the 6 Pro? Are you talking
6
about Pro?
Pro. Talking 6 Pro. We'll get to the 6 in just a second. But in terms of the Pro, it's everything you want. It's basically the Note display, but basically with a little Google magic. That's pretty much the way I look at this phone. And when we talk about the 6, that's a perfect entry. That, you know, for $599, $699, that's a perfect entry, and that's a flagship level. It's not even like, you know, the last year's Pixel 5. It's got everything with the exception of those cameras and maybe the display being a little bit more not as premium finished, but I don't want to hear it from anybody. You know, I think that the tech community, if they're ready to have their excuses built in, that's a double standard. And I've been calling it out as every day. You keep asking Google to do all this stuff, and now that they've delivered, you're going to turn around and find something to nitpick? Nah, I don't want to hear it. This is the first year where Google did not hold back, and their pricing really, truly shocked a lot of people.
Go ahead, Tito.
I have to agree. I mean, last year's Pixel 5, $699, and a lot of people were really upset with that price. They didn't like it for what it was. But you're getting, with the 6, it's still in the flagship territory, and you're getting it at 100 less. I don't want to hear anyone really complain about the price or use the price as an excuse to trash it. You just don't have ground. And then the Pro being at what the 4XL costed, like predictions was like 1,000 that I remember. A lot of people that I did see tweeted out, or I was asking people for their input on predictions, was hitting 1,000 or over 1,000. We got under that. So when people say that, did they finally like hit a home run? They hit it out the park for everything that we're getting, for all the features that's built into the Tensor chip, and then the price. Like, they didn't go bananas and try to charge an excruciating high price just because they developed their own chip. They went the opposite direction. I really give it to Google for that one. I really do.
Big shout out to Chaim. Thanks for the super chat, bro. He says, I want an Exynos Insider phone. I think you're kind of getting that with this phone. I think you sort of are, right? You're getting all the band frequencies. You're getting a hell of a package. You're getting the best that Exynos has to offer in the North American continent. So I think you're actually getting that with this. Now, would you like some more control over your service mode and all that? I could see that, but dude, honestly, I think this is a great phone price entry point. If you've never owned a Pixel but you want a Pixel flagship, this is the one at $599. If it's your first ever Pixel, you may not want to get a Pro and spend $899, but you would be comfortable spending $599. So that's who I think the 6 is for. The 6 Pro is for the person who knows the Google flagship experience and was waiting for it, and probably is either has the 5 and wanted something more, or they had a 4XL and waited for this. They're not going to be disappointed. This phone retains the true flagship DNA. Processor, camera. I mean, we're going to get to the whole hardware section. Like, we're going to talk about that next.
Yeah.
But I knew when I first got, and big shout out to the plug, he sent me the screenshot of the pricing. I knew the pricing and the storage about a week ago. When I saw the pricing for the 6, Tito, I texted you and we talked.
Yeah.
You knew exactly what the pricing was going to be, right? And the storage. And it was confirmed, and we were able to corroborate it. They priced this phone to sell to anyone. Anybody who goes into a carrier store and they think that $799 or $839 is too much for an iPhone, or they don't want a Pro iPhone, but they'd prefer to stay with an Android, maybe the Galaxies don't do it for them, this is the phone to get. This is the one. I know a lot of people are tripping, no millimeter wave on it. That kind of sucks, but you're paying $599. And if you were so compelled to want the millimeter wave, you can go to Verizon and buy it for $699 and then just get it unlocked, right? Like, that's your option. So I'm just saying that you can make a move. Let's talk about the features. Tito, you watched the whole announcement. Mike, I think you've got all the specs down too.
I watched it with him. I watched
yeah, so you guys got it all. Okay. Let's talk features. Name your top 3 features, Mike, that you took away from today's event.
Well, for me, the first one would be the camera technology. That's the first thing. Number 2, that CPU. I think the Google tenure is a real deal. And number 3, the biggest one for me was, I would say, probably is going to have to be that translator that Google had at the end.
Cool. Yeah.
That translator just put so many people out of business.
There are businesses, like you said, that actually their whole business model is to translate and transcribe other languages into, you know, whatever desired language you need it for. So that, I mean, this is going to do it native. This is built into the SoC, isn't it? It's the one of the tensor chip's specialties, right? Is voice command, voice recognition, transcription, right?
Yep. All natively on the chip, and the best part is it does not require internet access to do it.
No data. That does two things. Lowers your data demand, right, for your bandwidth needs like connectivity, and then keeps everything on the device. There's no server interaction. There's no end-to-end connection. It's on device, dude. It's crazy. Tito, go ahead.
Yeah.
Top 3 things, man.
Top 3 things, going back kind of in reverse. So the translation is one, and personally speaks to me on that one. So that's why I was like super excited on that. I want to say the dedicated core to the image processing within the tensor chip. That's going to allow for some of the bonus features like the magic eraser. So just taking a photo and not having to wait for someone to get out of your shot. If you got that perfect moment, snap, there it is, and use magic eraser, take those people in the background out. Boom, you got yourself a pretty awesome family photo. Like that is going to change the game for what people do with photography. But for me, it's how they did the HDR net with the tensor chip, basically for video, being able to overlay HDR frame by frame, even up to 60 frames per second, and be able to give you a good quality video, which is something that I think that people always trashed Pixels for, was their videography. Now that's being alleviated. It may not be at the level where the iPhone 13 Pros are at, but it's getting there. And this is a very big jump in videography for the Pixels.
The first thing I thought about with this phone was, what is Google's calling card? They still have that in spades, and that's cameras. They're going to take it next level, right? So they're going to continue to innovate with cameras. I'm hoping that the video capture and the video performance steps up a notch. I think for them, the still photography, they're still the top game. So they have to maintain that, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's important. I was a little bit concerned about the display technology, because I feel like the rest of the industry has kind of passed them in this respect. You can't lag in display technology. The display is the number one thing you interact with, right? Like a good display can hide a lot of deficiencies in phones, right? For a long time, people bought Galaxies when they were laggy and crappy on the Samsung UI, right, with TouchWiz. But because the displays were so beautiful, people always trusted them that they would enjoy the phone, right? Media consumption, videos, and stuff like that. That's how big display tech is, right? So you need a beautiful, large, bright, high resolution. You need an improved refresh rate. They did all of those things. So to me, I think they addressed most of their needs, right, with the hardware piece, or the features, I should say. I think we should pivot, and Carlos S. Tech is now joining us. Carlos, what up, bro?
What up?
I think we got to talk about hardware now. All right, let's actually talk about the hardware. I'm going to start with design, and then, Carlos, we're going to get you in here. All right, so for design, I think it's a fine-looking phone. I don't have a problem with it. To me, the Google Pixel phones have always been utilitarian. They've never been sexy. They've never been sleek. They've always been slabs that you knew it was a Google phone. So to me, I think this is a welcome design, because at the very least, you could say it's unique. Even if you don't like the visor on the back or whatever, I think it looks fine. Carlos, go ahead.
It looks all right. I just wish it would have done better color combos.
Colors. Yeah, they do have some strange color choices. Here are some of the colors from the Google phones. They got the black. They have coral. They have some kind of styrofoam green or something. Seafoam green.
I love the combinations. I love the name calling. They can't call yellow yellow. They gotta call it dandelion or some sunflower. Just call it yellow.
It's Sunnydew, Sunny. So
Honeydew, Sunnydew. Who knows? I don't know.
They got names, bro.
They do.
All right, go ahead, Tito. Chime in on the design and the colors.
I've never really had a problem with the design when they first leaked it, but after watching today's event and understanding like for what they were talking about, especially with the Pro and the 48 megapixel telephoto lens, how the sensor is basically embedded within the bar, and they're using like a light bend technology to take that shot. Now it makes sense why they have this camera bar across.
See, this is where people don't have anything right here, bro. Phones are not sexy, Baby Yoda. See, this is why we only let you out 1 hour a day, Baby Yoda. This is why.
But I mean, it works.
Out,
the design works for me.
I can't time out moderators, bro. This sucks. Go ahead.
but I'm just saying, like, you know, like to me, I don't know. I guess I've never been one to like really just like pay too much attention to the hardware and like the design of it or anything. But one thing I will say is that I'm glad that they're going away from something that looks similar to something else. Because that was one of the things, like with the Pixel and with the iPhone, the square camera module was very identical to each other. So now it does differentiate itself. Like when someone sees you with the Pixel 6, they know it's a Pixel 6.
Straight up.
Well, I'll give you that. They definitely moved away with the camera module, but it still looks like a Note 10 Plus to me from the surface. But I'm not gonna shoot that down though. I'm not gonna shoot that though, because honestly, that was a good display either way. Yeah. So I'm not gonna crash that.
Yeah, but I see the resemblance. I would have never thought of it.
Yeah,
now that you mention it, it does.
I listen. I saw it. I'm like, is that a Note 10 Plus? But it doesn't matter. You know, that's one of the things like I can forgive Google for. At least it's nice, and for me, I got no problem. I'm with Los though. I wish they had better colors, and I think the only nitpick that I have, it's not even a big deal, but I would have just hoped that the Pro model would have had at least an extra, like a fourth model, like not a special edition, but like something to kind of like elevate it, like make it like a limited edition kind of thing. Yeah. So I was kind of wishing they had did that.
I agree with you on that. They should have.
I want to throw this out there. I'm pretty sure that Google knows they have to do something different than everyone else. Yeah. They can't do Pacific Blue. They can't do Space Gray. You know, they can't do the iPhone colors. They have to do something different. And that's why you're getting these unique color combinations, you know, with these different color grades and these different lines, you know, the accents and stuff like that. They've always had to do that. Like the Panda, you know, with like the mint button or the orange button. It was always, they had to be different. You can't do it the way the other companies do, or else people would feel compelled to just buy it from the other company. Right. Yeah. So you had to do something unique. So like these colors, what do we have? We have paper. We have paper is like a silver and gray or some kind of whitish. The carbon's like the gray one with the different grades of gray. And then you have sun, which is like this yellow and cream, whatever color grade. They're unique and they're different. Now they still have traditional colors. You know, like if you were to get the carbon, for example, that's very traditional. Or if you were going to get the black, you know, they've got a white color. So they have traditional colors. They've got good choices. The only thing that I think kind of sucks is they should have had 2 conservative colors for each model. Right. So like, and then had like the one cool, unique one for each model. Right. And then kept it simple. Like right now they got what, like 7 colors, Tito? Like coral, green.
Yeah.
Yeah. So because I think maybe it's difficult in the production to do all the colors for every model. I don't know.
It's just paint. I mean, I would love to see like a maroon, like different shit, like maroon to like a light T-Mobile version, like that.
Bro, with a magenta, a pink, like with the grade.
Yeah.
Why?
Seriously.
Why is it always the black one that gets the 256 and the 512 from the?
Oh, so you would have wanted something else for the 512,
right? Facts.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Like, why is it always one color that gets the higher storage?
The only 512 I see is the black.
It's the black, and then if you want the 256, if you want like another color option for 256, it's only the carbon.
The carbon has the 512.
No, but I mean, like if you want, let's say 256, you settle for that. You can get the white one.
Yes. Yeah, there's a few other ones that they're kind of.
It's only 256 only.
I still don't understand why they didn't feel compelled to offer some unique edition of the terabyte.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like if you're gonna, here's the reason why is there is a customer segment that would take a terabyte, because these phones are now supported with their own chipset. They're going to be supported for 5 years. So you can go with the terabyte. And
Okay,
keep
hold
it.
on. We got to clear that up because that's what I was actually made a face. I don't know if you guys watch this on replay. I look shocked. That's not true. So according to some outlets, that's just a marketing tool. Here's the real truth. According to 9 to 5 Google, it says here the truth: 3 years of OS upgrades and 2 years security patch.
2 years additional security.
2
so
years.
Then nothing's really changed. We got one additional year of security then. That's all it is. Okay. Well,
that just made me sink. No, but dude, they said OS, but then it turned out when people were actually checking this thing out, they're like, wait a minute, that's not true at all.
Verbiage. Because remember when we talked earlier and I said that the verbiage they used in the event was minimum 5 years. So that leads one like myself to believe it can extend beyond 5 years. But now hearing this, there we go. There's a nitpick right there. Well, it's not a nitpick because that I will call Google out on.
See, like that right there just sucks.
Oh, here's
what it says: 3 years of major OS upgrades, 5 years of security.
Yeah, so that's exactly 3 versions of Android. I mean,
that's still Android.
3 versions of Android, and then that's 2 additional years past that of security.
See, like,
so we're only getting 1 year up. We only get 1 year up then.
Yeah, exactly.
See, like for me, that brings down my excitement, not by much, but like you think that's an in-house CPU, that's Google's optimization. If you gave us 5 OS upgrades, even 4, give us 4, then you could be like, all right, it's on par with the iPhone. But like when I just saw that, I'm like, you've got to be kidding me.
So we're still stuck having to like basically flash custom ROMs after 3 major OS updates. I mean, for a geek like me, that's not a big deal. But end users don't flash phones. That's the problem. So
big shout out to Tana. Appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by, dog. Big salute to you. Hashtag Team Pixel. Great event earlier. Big time event. Big time phone. Big time phones. Some info from Zero Cool here. C-band RF is going to be GOAT on the Pixel 6 Pro. So if you are a Verizon or AT&T customer and you're excited about mid-band 5G with C-band N77, we got the skinny for you. C-band GOAT in the building. Hashtag security. UK model is sub-6 5G only on the Pro. I did see that. The only models that I believe have millimeter wave is the North American model for the US, which is the same one as Australia, and I think also Japan. That's it. Everybody else is getting just sub-6 only.
I don't understand that mode. Why to do that?
It's cost, Tito. It's the last I checked, millimeter wave antennas were adding $68 to the bill of materials for a phone. So it is simply cost.
So they should put me in like head of Google so I can actually make that happen then. Because I mean, Alphabet's got money to burn. I'll do it.
They do, but you got to admit, $599 price point. There's no way they could be making much money on the 6.
That depends on how many people actually switch to it.
Somewhere they're definitely subsidizing somewhere.
I feel like this phone it's punching way above its class. Like its price class is $599, but I feel like it's going to perform just fine compared to most flagships. Like, is there really going to be? Is the Samsung S21 that much better than a Google Pixel 6?
That's true.
Is a S21 Plus that much better than a Pro? Right? How much is the S21 Plus?
$1,099, probably like maybe $1,299.
So this one's coming in $200 cheaper.
Yeah.
Is it going to perform $200 less? I feel like it's going to punch pretty close.
True.
Yeah.
Right? I think it's if not, it's going to be ultra grade because of camera performance. Can we talk about battery life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I just installed Android 12, and I could tell right away the battery life is better. My battery's draining slower. Like after about 10 minutes of usage, I would notice about 5% battery loss. I saw like a 2 or 3% battery loss. So I'm already feeling it once I made that switch, once I made that upgrade. So along with those optimizations, the Pixel 6 has like a 4,600 milliamp hour battery. I think it's 46 and some change. The Pixel 6 Pro is at 5,000 and some change. Dude, what do you think of those battery capacities, Mike?
I mean, it's pretty good. I'm just kind of hoping for Google's optimization with the software to kind of help extend the battery life. And most OEMs, when they make their own chip, they do have like a heating like a heating source built into the chip, so it regulates heat dissipation. So I'm kind of hoping that Google can help with the battery by making it, more optimized so it doesn't overheat and it doesn't cause it to drain more power. So I'm kind of thinking that it might be able to squeeze it out probably with that tenure chip.
6 Pro would be the perfect phone with SD card support and headphone jack. And we could wish, can't we? No headphone jack, right? Not that we know of?
No headphone jack.
Okay, that would be weird. That would be weird. Tito, what do you think of the battery life potential of this phone with the capacity and the optimizations?
I think the battery is going to perform pretty well because it's already known that Google can optimize Android on it. I mean, they optimized it on the Pixel 5 with the mid-range chip, and it performed feeling like a flagship. So optimization by Google standards, I'm not worried about that. So with that, coupled with the battery, the only thing I'm really watching closely again is the Tensor chip to just see how well it can maximize performance without overdraining the battery. That's where the Tensor chip is really going to be tested with all the features that it can do is how well the battery life is going to go. But I feel it will go well.
Ethan says the Pixel could outperform the S21 series solely on the basis of availability right now. Supply for the Galaxies is really bad from what I'm hearing.
Yeah, and I don't understand how they're going to have an event for fan editions. It's cool that they did it, but come on, man. Just focus on the 22s because right now the whole tech world is on back order.
Yeah. This got me worried for when I buy my Pixel 6 if that will be in back order too.
Nah,
just get yourself in line. Get yourself
they usually take about a month to
Buy.
catch a groove. They take about a month to catch their groove. I think they'll be okay. I also don't think the phones will demand. People still don't really know what the Pixels are. Here we are, tech enthusiasts, salivating over a potential really good Pixel. And then if you were to ask the next 10 people in your life, what do you think of the new Pixels? Do you think you'd get more than one true response like other than what's a Google Pixel? Right?
Yeah.
Like I think 1 out of 10 know what a Google phone is. Like legit. Like, I've seen those at the carrier store. Oh yeah, my cousin had one last year or something like that. It's hard to go mainstream coming back from such a far position, but that doesn't mean it can't be a great phone. Just because somebody doesn't know about it, there's greatness in unknowns. Actually, that's when people really enjoy their phones is when nobody knows about it. Dude, when OnePlus was at its peak was when nobody had them.
Yeah.
When nobody knew what they were. The OnePlus 1, the 2. People are like, oh, I got a OnePlus. Yeah, I'm like this elite person. Like nobody has these,
I remember people talking like that. The people I knew that had the OnePlus 3, man, they were throwing it in my face. Like, you don't even have a OnePlus, man. You got to get one. I was like, we'll see.
I bet the battery life on the Pixel is going to be full day, whichever phone it is. It's going to be full day, and you're going to be able to push the Pro really hard. Like camera photography, video cinematics, editing, all your social media, your music, your vlogging, your your Instagram, I think TikToks, all of that stuff is still going to make it past 9 p.m. I don't know about you guys. My day goes till about midnight, 11 o'clock midnight. I'm editing videos, shooting videos, recording. Yeah, dude. I need a phone to last me till midnight.
Yeah.
I charge for like 30 minutes before I go to work, and I charge like 30 minutes at work. So I get an hour of charging. It needs to last me all day.
Yeah. I'm with you on that one.
I'm really interested to see how the tensor chip performs in comparison to the A15 and Snapdragon 888. S22 is going to also be super exciting, I feel. All right, so big facts there, Dennis. The S22 is going to be super exciting because it's next generation stuff.
Mhm.
I have to disagree with you about the A15. I don't think the iPhone has anything to do with this phone. No correlation whatsoever. Anybody who's got an iPhone likely just has an iPhone and they're not going anywhere anyway. There's very few people like you and me, Dennis, that have an Android and an iPhone. It's a very small number of people. Tito does it. Mike is willing to do it. Carlos does it. But it's just us. I mean, even if we were to poll everybody in the live chat right now, I guarantee less than 10% of people own more than one phone.
See, and I'll say this, like Dennis, and I respectfully disagree as well, but not because I think you're wrong, but I think that the 10-year chip's performance is more towards premium Androids. So they're going to obviously focus on. The damn dog just jumped a mile. I don't know if y'all saw that. She just jumped. She sit right
Yeah.
next to me. But I think the A15 is still on a class of its own. Yeah, I don't agree with that statement either, Dennis. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna have to really go in on you. I'm sorry, man. But first with the chips. I think that the 888 is the biggest competition that they're gonna go in on. I think that's the biggest one. Another one would probably be the Exynos chipset because apparently Samsung is bringing the Exynos to America. If the reports are correct that Verizon's buying out the Exynos for their millimeter wave, if that's true.
I hate to break this to you, bro, but I don't know if you saw the report on Fierce Wireless. Qualcomm is actually they teamed up with Verizon, and they got the upload for millimeter wave at 711 megabits per second on upload. They teamed up with them to optimize it.
Oh, so they're
It's,
bringing. Okay,
it's
so they worked
Samsung.
out a better deal.
It's Samsung.
Samsung ran.
It's Samsung ran, and it's Qualcomm hardware. I think it was a Samsung device too.
Okay,
Yep.
So I'm assuming it's the S22.
Right. That's still good news though. So I wouldn't say that's bad, but it would have been cool to see if the Exynos did make their way over to America. But I think though, Dennis, I think for me also why you said it wouldn't be mainstream. I think I disagree with that because this is the first time where Google really went all out on this phone. They went all out on the marketing. They went all out on the promotion. They went all out on everything. So I don't think it'll outperform the A15. When we talk in Apple, because I think it knows it's not on that level, but I think that it'll definitely be on par with the Snapdragon. And I think when it comes to saying that mainstream, I think this one will be the one that puts them on the map. There's more hype for this phone than any phone coming out this year. There were more people talking about this when the iPhone 13 came out.
Mike, I look at it like this. I think that they know they cannot compete with the iPhone, but they know they can compete with Samsung. Because the bloatware.
The bloatware, but also, you look at the market right now, there's hardly any other player besides Samsung, and really who else is there?
Well, let me say something about the A15 chipset. Okay, so these really powerful chipsets and stuff. I mean, these chips do everything and anything we need it to. But I still reach for my Google Pixel 9 times out of 10. And I have 2 iPhones and 1 Pixel. All right? And I'm going to tell you why. Every interaction you have with your phone is between you, the display, and the app. Those are your interactions. Your eyes, your fingers, the display, and the app, whatever it's doing. I can't figure out the difference in speed between my Pixel 5 and my iPhone. My eyes, my fingers touching the screen, and the display. The chipset didn't do anything for my usage. For gaming, I think it's a different ball game. I think that's where people enjoy the iPhone chipset as a premium experience. Maybe it's better, right? Like, so that would make sense. But dude, I got Twitter, I have YouTube, I record, I edit. I could say that the editing on the Google Pixel 5 was not good. It was not designed to be good. Once they went 765 chipset, I knew what it was going to be. That was going to be a limitation. But everything else other than gaming and editing video, this was the people's champ, bro. The Pixel 5. Yeah, and that was with a mid-range chipset.
Yeah.
So, look, if it's the gaming, if you need like some kind of special gaming experience, then yeah, I think Carlos is right. You're going with the A15, but I don't game. I have to honestly say I don't do any gaming. Not even Tetris anymore,
Yeah.
dog. I don't even have time. Bro, I told you,
Bro,
like I have hard time getting a minute to go to the bathroom sometimes.
but it's not the processor's not just about gaming, it's about rendering too. You render video. You
Yeah,
need your
Carlos,
video to render faster.
totally agree. I said
Yeah,
that off the rip. I don't render video on my Pixel 5. It's not fun.
Yeah, exactly. I tried it, bro, and it sucks, bro, because the phone, you feel like the phone can do it, but it's the limitations of the
I
hardware.
can't wait to get this phone and test that, Los.
Yeah, I was going to actually say that this is one of those rare moments where I kind of actually want to get my hands on this phone. Like, I don't do phone reviews anymore. Everybody knows that, I've kind of switched away from it. But if there was a phone that would make me want to do a phone review, check it out, and study it, it's definitely the Pixel 6 Pro, I gotta say, because the hype, the build up, everything about it. So I'm with you on that one.
I gotta chime in on this. So at this point right now, I mean, like, it's for me, it's wonderful to see that Google is stepping away and like now really kind of taking the hardware side of their stuff more serious by going in on their chip. And while I see a lot of people already comparing it to iPhones, to the Apple's chip in the iPhone. But here's my take on it. I think it's a stepping stone. So my expectations, like, I don't put an expectation on the Tensor chip because it's Google's first. I'm in a point where I'm like, if there is certain things about the chip that's not right, okay, it's their very first one. Nothing is like developed like imperfection off jump. It sometimes it takes a lot of mistakes, and while it may sound like I'm making excuses for Google, I'm literally just stating that right now a lot of people are comparing it to Samsung, and if this beats out Samsung, then hey, it is what it is.
I think this chipset's going to be flawless. I think it's been in development for at least 2 years.
I think it's a lot longer than that, from according to what they were saying. But I'm just saying from that point, it's like a little bit longer.
I don't think it's going to miss a beat, dude. I think it's going to be really good. Remember, they skipped last year as a flagship because of this.
Yeah.
This is the reason why last year's Pixel 5 was not a flagship. This is why.
Yeah, it's stepping stones. That's what I mean by it. It's all stepping stones. The way that I'm looking at it, like, I'm not cutting down the Tensor chip and saying that, it's going to be this weak thing that might happen. But what I'm saying is that in my perspective at this point, I'm not even really comparing it to the iPhone. I will wait when that game picks up later, because right now a lot of it seems focused, like people are already calling it the Galaxy Killer. And so if it is, then Apple will have a run for their money, which for me is the most exciting part, because I love competition. I love when companies get aggressive, because we win in the end when they come out with different things that suit different people. That's why I push for this type of competition. I could care less what people really like or don't like. I just like the competition.
Hey, big shout out to John. Thanks for the super chat. Just got the Pixel 5a and I love it. If you just upgraded the Android software, dude, Android 12 is fantastic. So good. Make sure you update that.
I've heard, yeah.
Yeah,
Michael,
Josh is right.
Phone. That's a good phone. What did Josh say?
Josh said that the Tensor chip is not about power. It's about the dedicated parts of the chip that accelerate key areas like image processing and speech recognition. Exactly. Yeah, that's what it is. That's how it's designed for. That's why I went completely fanboy when they were talking about all this stuff, because I was like,
wow. I watched Tito just flip out, geek out.
Bro, the only part I wish the Android would get right would be their CarPlay situation. It sucks ass, bro.
And people are really starting to enjoy the Apple CarPlay, right, Los?
I love using the CarPlay situation, and I've used the Android one. Nah, bro, I'm good.
So what is that? What do they call it?
Android Auto?
Android Auto, yeah, it's trash.
I'm just curious how.
Like when I plug in my iPhone in my wife's car, once it goes in with the cable, it's in sync, like right away. Music,
messages,
boom, everything, right away. Yeah, it's solid. You could clearly see that Apple was focused on making sure that was a feature-rich, loaded experience.
Yeah.
You know, and flawless. See, I think people forget about that. You can have the best ideas. You can have the greatest innovations. But if you don't execute, it means nothing.
Yeah.
You know, it could be a Tesla. You know, but it gets 50 miles on a charge. Then what good is it? You know, it's got to go for, you know, a few hundred miles, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like, I am considering buying. Remember seeing like how you just said I'm willing to get a second-hand phone. I think it would be an Android. It's been hard for me to find one because I loved my Note 10 Plus. I kind of wish I didn't give it away, but I did. And if I had to restart my search, it probably would be Google because it just seems like Google's pattern right now is a really good track record. And for the most part, I love the Note 10 Plus. I thought it was a great experience. I would probably buy it again, even if it's old. I would probably buy it for nostalgia. I wouldn't buy it for, anything other than nostalgia because that phone, was my first ever Android and I really enjoyed it. I kind of wish I hadn't got rid of it, but at the end of the day, you live and you learn. You know what I mean?
I'm excited to see how the cellular performs on this thing. The iPhone has been really good for cellular. You know, I would say out of all the features I've enjoyed with the iPhone 12 generation, the cellular has been the pleasant surprise. Carlos, I think you and me agree that the millimeter wave on the iPhone is really good. We like the antenna placement. We like the modem performance. That's been pretty solid, right?
Where'd he go?
Maybe he doesn't know he's on mute. That's okay.
No,
yeah, the
I'll
12
agree with you on
generation has
that.
been really good. I don't know that anybody has a 13. I don't, but I'm assuming it's very good.
Well, I recently went around the spots where Carlos has been in my city to try and see if I pick up on millimeter wave, and yeah, I will have to agree. Like, when it comes to connectivity, like the iPhone has it because there's places where I seen Carlos do speed tests and he was successful in gaining a millimeter wave access and everything. I'd go there on my Pixel 5 and it's not catching it, or if it does, it drops pretty fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cellular is going to be fine on this phone. It looks like Zero Cool was able to confirm some really good C-band performance with the Pro. It looks like maybe they were using it as a reference device for Verizon. I would bet that once we get C-band clearance, which is going to be happening over the next couple of months, yeah, I would expect that to probably be one of the things that Verizon pushes in the stores. Mm-hmm. Hey, we got this brand new Spectrum. We got this new 5G channel. This is the phone that seems to be utilizing it best. So they could also use it to push sales in their stores. And by the way, sometimes those Google reps that go into the stores, they do promotions for those that sell the most Google phones, like in a month. And then they'll give away phones to those sales reps. So that may motivate them to sell them. I mean, that's how I got my 2XL. I bought it off a guy who won that promotion from where he was working at Verizon.
Mm-hmm. I guess for me, final thought for, I guess, what we're looking at. My only question with the Pixel 6 and 6 Pro is really the cellular performance now, because everybody's saying that the 6 and 6 Pro are going to be like, supposedly killer on, comparison. I'm kind of curious to see that toe to toe. So I'm going to be watching you for that.
This is crazy. 8 carrier aggregation download, 4 carrier aggregation upload. The Pixel's going to do 4 carrier upload?
Really?
Holy crap. Okay, so we're seeing 2 carrier upload now, and we typically see like LT upload speeds like 40 to 80. That's like really good. So imagine doubling or tripling that throughput. So we might see like 150, 200 megabits. And that's not even connected to millimeter wave.
But this is the thing. No carrier has 4 carrier.
Yeah, who's doing it, Lowe's?
Nobody. No, there's only barely 2. It's barely been coming out.
Who's doing
them? And then 8 carrier aggregation. The only company that will have even close to that is AT&T. That's it.
Actually, Verizon could do it with CBRS.
Yeah, but that's the thing, bro. It's limited. Not everybody's gonna have that. You have more luck with AT&T with an 8 carrier band.
Well, 100%. Yeah, because they got all those individualized bands. You would pick up a low band, and then you would get all their other mid band stuff, and then
And now they're starting to utilize Band 29. They're starting to pop that out wherever the hell they have it. They're actually putting it on the network now.
We'll see, man. I bet you with the power restrictions on uplink, that's going to make the phone really hot. Right? But it would be cool though to get 150 megabits on LTE on upload.
Now all we need now is freaking what's his name, Moose, to come in with the Star Wars theme song talking about AT&T. That's all we need now. All we need now is this dude to come out from right field and just start playing dun 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 dun, dun. Ladies and gentlemen, the Death Star is fully operational. Like, come on, Moose, where are you coming in from right field with that?
Next year, big shout out to Don. Next year will be
Moose, though. He's great. I love him.
Will be worth waiting for 5G phones. Last year, almost nothing worthwhile. This year, solid options are coming out. Next year, between 5G maturation and TSMC 5 nanometer chips, we should have amazing choices. The hardware on the towers is like 2 generations ahead of our modems. So that's kind of what Don's basically saying, right?
Yeah.
Well, honestly, our modems are more advanced than our tower setups right now. Because these modems, can handle 4K aggregation and upload and all.
Yeah, but Carlos, they're not.
But the
catching,
carriers are not putting.
But they're not catching like take for example the millimeter wave. They're not like they're hanging up on the connection. Like it takes a while to connect. Sometimes it's hard to stay connected. That's kind of where I'm at with the signal quality. You get what I'm saying?
Maybe over there. I don't know. I don't have those issues like that.
I got Samsung gear here.
I don't have those issues here. And there's somebody in the community that's here right now. I ain't gonna say who, but they've been testing it, bro. And I'm telling you this right now. They're more amazed at how it works compared to the East Coast where they're from.
You know what, Shame? I saw that too. I saw the same thing. I tried to upload a video on my first net line on 5G, and it wouldn't upload. Nothing. 0%. I switched it to LTE, uploaded in a minute and a half.
Okay, so you're having those same issues too.
I don't know what's going on, dude. I got all my stuff in LTE right now. Yeah, I got all my stuff on LTE right now. Unless I'm on millimeter wave for Verizon. That's it. That's the only one I trust. Well, is the Pixel 6 worth it? Pixel 6 Pro worth it? By trading my iPhone 12 Pro Max, or would the Surface Duo 2 be a better deal? Currently using 13 Pro Max and 12 Pro Max. Since you have the 13 Pro Max, I would trade in the 12 Pro Max on something.
Yeah.
So
he's better off selling it and using the cash, because I'm gonna tell you this right now. You're gonna get 700 trade in with Verizon, but it's gonna be spread out over 30 months. Or you can sell it for like 800. Let's say if it's a 256 model, you could sell that.
Well,
for
he says he wants to get
750.
the Surface too, so you could do that.
Surface too, yeah.
You could sell it for 750 and swap or 800, but that's cash right now that you have, and you don't have to wait for a stupid credit over 30 months or 24 months or whatever the hell it is. Because iPhones hold the value hard, so he should be able to get like 750, 800.
What do you guys think of the cloudy white Pro color?
2 phones. I want the seafoam green. That's the one that I'm gonna buy.
You hear that, folks? Tito wants pea soup green. That's what he wants.
Pea soup green.
Bro, I'm surprised they didn't have a green this year, bro. That's all.
They do.
Not the carrier variants. I didn't see none on the carrier variants.
What do we get from the carrier variants? AT&T has white and black for the Pro and black for the 6. Verizon has carbon and fog for the 6. And then they have paper, carbon, and sun for the 6 Pro.
Yeah.
And then T-Mobile has... What the hell does T-Mobile have? They have the black and the green for the 6, and then black and white for the 6 Pro. And then the Google Store has all the cool stuff. They've got the black, the Pro, the green, the white, the sunny, and the black.
And they're doing the Pixel Pass.
The Pro doesn't get the green though, right?
What is that Pixel Pass anyway?
The Pro doesn't get the green.
No, that's ass, bro. That's the one I would get.
I know you would get a 1 terabyte green, right?
They had it in 1 terabyte, yeah. but I want to get the 512, but it's only in black.
They should have asked everybody, man. Just put out a long Google Doc. What colors you want out of these phones, and in what trim, and in what model.
See, this is the type of discussions I feel like that should be held on the Pixel Superfans page.
Yeah,
you're right.
They're just not doing it. I don't know why.
They should just have the damn colors. Every color should have the gigabyte size, period. Even if it takes an extra week to ship out, screw it. At least you have it.
I'll agree with you there on that one. That would be lovely.
What do you guys think of the Pixel Pass? Insurance, Google One, and YouTube Premium.
I didn't know anything about a Pixel Pass, so somebody's gonna have to tell me about that.
Go ahead, Tito.
All right. So the Pixel Pass basically it goes both from the Google Store and from Google Feye, either one. But it's a bundle. So with the Pixel Pass, you're getting there's two options, of course the 6 and then the Pro. But you get the phone with YouTube Premium, Google One 200 gig cloud storage. What was the other? The insurance, and what was the other one? Oh, Play Pass. So you get all those things bundled in with the phone with a monthly payment of $45 for the 6 and $55 for the 6 Pro. Now, if you get Feye service with it, then it's Feye service plus that.
Something. This is. I'm thankful. Thank God for you, Tito, because I did not knew that.
Oh, this was a big.
Nobody told me anything about Pixel Pass. That sounds like a really good deal.
Google credit card, brought to you by Synchrony.
Is that who it is?
Yes, it is. That's who it is. That's who it is.
Dude, I hate Synchrony. I hate that bank. Oh my god.
But with Synchrony, bro, you got these wannabe shot collars, bro, with a 580, bro, that can get it, bro.
Oh Jesus.
No. You have a 580 and you get that. Oh damn.
That's pretty interesting, Dennis. What would you want in the Pixel Pass if you could design the Pixel Pass your way? What would you want in it bundled? That's a very interesting thing. Like nothing in the past is something that he would want.
He would want a Jerry curl and a Happy Meal. I know that.
Wait, who wants a Jerry curl and a Happy Meal? Well, who are we talking about? Dennis again?
Yeah.
No trick Ronald, man. Come on, bro.
We ain't tricking with the Ronalds, dog.
Bro, that screws up your stomach, man.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, but
dude, I heard it destroys your esophagus on the way down.
I don't even know, man. I don't need that,
bro. You're gonna be painting that toilet a new color.
That'll be that pea soup green right there.
There you go, Tito. Dip your phone in. Get your color.
That's right. I'll pass. I just want the phone. I don't care for the extra shit.
Yeah.
My bad.
All right, guys.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. My goal was to do an hour. We hit it. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Big shout out to Technoid. Check out his channel, mods, if I can get a link in the live chat, please. Thank you. Big shout out to Tito from Aloha Android. Also, mods, a link to his channel, as well as Carlos S. Tech, who popped in for at least half of the show, I would say. Big shout out to him. A link for Carlos S. Tech as well. Pete, I will get you on this week. We'll be talking a little bit about the Pixel first impressions, as I believe I'm getting the phone soon. I'm hoping within the next 24 hours. I don't know if I'll do an unboxing. Should I do an unboxing?
Yes, please.
Yeah, bro.
Can I do an unboxing, or is there an embargo?
Bro, you can do an unboxing because they're doing the unboxings of it.
That embargo crap is terrible.
I'm assuming the embargo descriptions will be in the box when I take it apart. But I mean, look, these phones are always really fun, enjoyable. They run like butter. I know I'm gonna love it, and no embargo for consumers.
Yeah, no embargo for consumers. I'm about to say,
yeah. Well, I am part of Team Pixel, so.
Oh, so you got it then?
Yeah, it's coming in tomorrow.
Yes.
Yep, it's coming in. I think it's. I got a notification. I got a confirmation. It's coming from Sacramento. So
3 pounds. The package size, 3 pounds.
I have no idea.
The only team I'm a part of. The only team I'm a part of right now is Team Audio, and these bad boys were sent to me by the one and only.
Are those the ones you just reviewed?
These were actually that was the unboxing. The review is going to be towards the end of the month into next year. But if you know me, I told everybody I'm done with that smartphone life. Y'all can have that. I'll take my headphone audios every day. As a matter of fact, I was
Smartphone
supposed to
life.
do an A series Pixel Buds review, and somebody forgot to tell me when to tell them to ask for the headphones.
Okay, so there was some kind of event earlier,
About what?
8 p.m.
Oh, Team Pixel guys got together on a group video discussion. So
I didn't see that. Who was in it?
I don't know, but I missed it.
Was
I
there
was
any
on a live
members?
stream. Yeah.
yeah, it's just Team Pixel members only. So I guess they get to ask questions about like or get clarification on the embargo and all that other good stuff. So
Well,
I know Mike
I'll
from
have,
B-Tech Reviews is there.
I'll have to
Yeah,
ask him. Maybe he's
I
gonna do a
didn't know
live
anything.
stream tonight, possibly. We'll see.
Are you
I'm gonna-
backstaging after this?
Sure. For a quick minute, we could definitely do that.
Cool.
Sure.
I'm looking for the original email.
So they sent you because you're the part of the Team Pixel, so like they give you an event, like a chance to answer any questions, kind of.
Yeah, you get to listen to like the Pixel developers kind of go over certain aspects of it, and then they also for anyone that needs clarification on the embargo because there's the new members that just got in, so to kind of answer their questions.
I swear, man, them embargo stuff is such garbage. No offense to anybody.
I'm just glad that Sneed's still a part of it, man, because for that moment, that scare, it was like rage war against Google. Like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, well, I wasn't really sure, but I mean, it worked out fine. No worries. I'm looking for the email.
You got
I'm
your,
trying to.
you know.
Where is? Maybe it's my other email, and I'm just looking in the wrong place.
Somebody who didn't get their Pixel was John Rettinger. I wonder why.
John
Who?
Rettinger.
Yeah, from
Who?
Techno Buffalo.
Maybe the same thing happened to him. What happened to me?
I don't know. He tweeted out today, and he was like, he ordered his, but he didn't get one.
Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't
Well,
know, man.
not that he needs it. I mean, don't you think he's got enough money? Shot in the dark, bro. I don't know. All right. Technoid, Mike, thank you. Tito, thank you, sir. Most gracious for coming on. You and Mike and Carlos, you guys are the best. Thanks for supporting me and joining me on the show. Big shout out to everybody who provided super chats. I remember John. I remember Chame. I remember Nimmer. I don't know if I missed any. And sorry if I did, because sometimes they just don't all show. Yeah, it's only showing me John's all the way back. But if you offered me a super chat, thank you guys for those donations. Thanks for supporting.
Chain fried they gave you.
Got James, yes. Do me a solid before we go. Like this video and then share it, tweet it out, Instagram, whatever. If you're on Facebook, just don't share this to the T-Mobile subreddit. It doesn't need to go there. Everywhere else is good. Other than that, you guys are amazing. Thank you. Big shout out to Andy. Welcome to the Patreon community. He just signed up while we were on the live stream. So welcome to you and thanks for your support. And I think what we'll do is let's go ahead and hashtag Team Pixel. If you watch this all the way through, we'll be doing an unboxing soon. Maybe we'll do it live stream. And then I'll be giving you guys my first impressions probably this Friday at the live stream. I'll tell you guys what I think about the phone. And I will be putting that thing through its paces, dude. The Verizini SIM will go in there. 100%, like off rip. The main line is getting the daily driver treatment. So
Nice.
I'll be giving you guys feedback on that. And yeah, definitely. Stay tuned for more content to the channel. I got another video tomorrow about the T-Mobile performance from last week's live stream. I think you guys will like it and enjoy it. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. We're done.
Alrighty.
All right, guys. We'll take it easy and see you on the next one. Peace.